We spend our lives trying to be productive, but the truth is that behind our daily hustle, we often only reinforce our own enslavement to time. Have you ever questioned who really controls your day? The answer can be unsettling. What if I told you that the key to the brutal productivity you seek lies in the lessons of an ancient thinker overlooked by many? Machiavelli isn't just about politics and power. He proposes a brutal reflection on time management and human efficiency. We know that time is a scarce resource, but are you really using it to your advantage, or are you just letting it slip away in a tide of tasks and distractions? This reflection could be the turning point between success and failure. By confronting reality without masks, we arrive at a single conclusion. Only self-knowledge can shape our destiny. In this moment, allow yourself to introspect. What's truly keeping you from reaching your goals? The fear of failure, the quest for social acceptance, or simply the lack of a clear strategy? Throughout this video, we will deconstruct the way you relate to your responsibilities, even though sometimes we may fool ourselves into thinking we're busy. Being busy doesn't mean being productive, so before we continue, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely appreciate what I'm doing here. Your thoughts are valuable, so please share in the comments how you feel about the topic we're tackling. Now let's discover together how to awaken the Machiavellian within you and transform not only your productivity, but your entire life. Productivity is not a matter of luck or workload. It's about a solid structure supported by fundamental pillars. Today we will explore 4 of the 8 black stones that support time management in a Machiavellian style. And get ready. These revelations might challenge your perception of what it truly means to be productive. 1. Focus on the essence. The first black stone is focus. In a world filled with noise and distractions, true productivity lies in prioritizing what really matters. Machiavelli understood that success requires clarity of purpose. So ask yourself, what is non-negotiable in your routine? The bad news is that you might not have that answer. What needs improvement here? 2. Acceptance of reality. The second stone is acceptance. Facing reality as it is a vital step. How many times have you deluded yourself with the idea that you can do it all? Not every task is equal. Some are commitments. This realistic view transforms your approach. It's time to stop fighting against the uncontrollable. Accepting limitations is paradoxically liberating. 3. The power of decision. The third stone is decision-making. Being able to make quick and firm decisions is an underrated skill. Machiavelli teaches that indecision is poison for productivity. Every decision you avoid, every choice you don't make drains your energy. So start making decisions. And remember, often there's no right or wrong answer. There's only movement. 4. The art of delegation. Finally, we have delegation. Do you believe you need to do everything yourself? That's the illusion of productivity. Delegating isn't a sign of weakness, it's a savvy strategy. A true leader knows that strength lies in collaboration. Identify tasks that can be handed off to others and start freeing yourself from that burden. Time is a finite resource. Stop wasting it on activities others can handle. These 4 black stones form the foundation of your productivity. They're not just tips, they're principles. Each one, when applied, can elevate your daily life, bringing a fresh perspective on how you spend your time. So reflect. Are you ready to build your foundation and redefine what it means to be productive? You're so busy that you've forgotten that time is not your friend, but a shrewd adversary. Rushing from one task to another guarantees a frantic consumption of hours, while the real result. True productivity hinges on something many consider old-fashioned: deep work. Here comes the paradigm shift. Multitasking does not increase your efficiency, it destroys it. Machiavelli understood that concentration is power. Each fragmented minute is a battle lost. You might believe you can be present in multiple places at once, but I'm here to challenge that notion. What you really need is focus. Deep work, the kind that requires not just your attention, but your complete immersion, is the key that unlocks true productivity. Let's face a harsh truth. Have you ever stopped to think about how everyday distractions drain your time? Social media, emails, unnecessary meetings, a series of traps disguised as productivity. What if, instead of spreading yourself thin, you allowed yourself to dive deeply into a single project for a concentrated period of time? What would happen? You would achieve results you never thought possible. The way we approach work reflects our understanding of what truly matters. When you commit to deep work, you're not just completing a task, you're mastering your perception of time. Now, here's an experiment. Choose a task you've been avoiding, a project that truly requires your full attention, and tackle it without interruptions. Feel the transformation. This change may be unsettling, but it's liberating. Stop embracing the idea that being busy means being productive. Face the reality. True efficiency is built on foundations of focus and concentration, not the fragmented chaos of an overloaded schedule. So ask yourself, what can I sacrifice to gain control over my time? The value of deep work isn't just a theory, it's a practice that can transform who you are and how you live. Are you ready to dive in? Do you think communication is just another competitor in the time game? Stop and reflect. The truth is that communication is the fuel that can either accelerate or stall your productivity. Yet, we often lose ourselves in this relentless flow of interactions and forget the purpose. What emerges here as crucial is the balance between doing deep work and communicating effectively. Machiavelli understood the power of words. Communication is not just expression, it's strategy. Understanding how to communicate effectively isn't just a social skill, it's a powerful weapon in the battle against time. Here's the challenge. Are you using this resource to your advantage, or are you swept away by the froth of superficial dialogue? Isn't it time to adjust your focus? In thinking about your routine, do you allow random interruptions to dilute your concentration? Instead of facing an avalanche of messages and parallel tasks, the answer lies in finding a space where deep work and effective communication coexist. How? By setting clear boundaries. Inform your team, colleagues, or partners that certain moments are dedicated to tasks that require your full attention. Those who respect your journey will also have their needs respected, and paradoxically, this can enhance collaboration. And here comes the Machiavellian part. Use communication to your advantage. By articulating your needs and priorities, you turn interaction into a strategic asset. Contrary to popular belief, there's no need to be constantly available. True power lies in selectivity. Choose precisely what and when to communicate. This skill can be the difference between an overloaded schedule and a workflow that breathes life. Are you ready to stop getting lost in the traps of banal communication? The perfect balance is not only possible, it's essential. Embrace this Machiavellian vision and elevate your productivity to a new level. The next revelation will require the same focus, and your choice of how to communicate may be the key to that. Let's move forward together on this transformative journey. Productivity is a game of strategy, but you often forget one of your greatest allies in the battle: your body. What do you really expect when you look at your day exhausted, with no energy to face the demands? The truth is that your mental performance is intrinsically linked to your physical condition, and that is a shift that can change everything. When we talk about productivity, we can't overlook the importance of physical exercise. The simple act of moving activates mental processes that go beyond your imagination. Did you know that physical activity stimulates the release of neurotransmitters that enhance focus and creativity? That's right. While you're sweating it out, you're actually building an arsenal against procrastination and apathy. What you do with your body defines what you can achieve with your mind. The connection is undeniable. Allow yourself to think, how much is your lack of exercise affecting your ability to concentrate, to innovate, to make deep decisions? Instead of dividing your life into work and play, how about integrating movement into your productive routine? The challenge is this reconfiguration, finding a space, even if brief, to allow adrenaline to energize your ideas. You're not just improving your physical health, you're transforming yourself. The question remains, are you ready to make this radical change? Every step taken, every drop of sweat shed, is not just an investment in your body, but also in your mind and your potential. It's a declaration of intent. You no longer submit to the traps of sedentary living. You are the protagonist of your own story. This transformation is the true fuel for the mind. What follows is a challenge that will require your strength, not just physical, but mental. Get ready to dive into a new level of productivity that starts in your body and echoes throughout your life. It's time to take action. We constantly hear that success is a result of our own efforts, a mantra that echoes in every corner of the professional world. But what if I told you that this notion is a trap? The harsh truth is that you are not solely responsible for your productivity, and that might be the missing key on your journey. What truly propels your ascent is not the quantity of hard work you put in, but the way you interact with others. Machiavelli challenged the romantic view of individualism, arguing that politics, and by extension productivity, are woven together through social interaction. You may have the best intentions, but if you don't cultivate a strategic reciprocity system, you'll find yourself in a vicious cycle of self-punishment and frustration. The mindset of reciprocity isn't just about give and take. It's about understanding how each interaction shapes our path. You influence others, and they influence you. It's a complex dance where every move matters. So, take a moment. Think about your professional relationships. Do you recognize how much they affect your productivity? Are you inclined to give your best, or do you withdraw into an isolated island, believing your struggle is unique? Generosity in collaboration, mutual support, and strategic alliances can transform your trajectory. Don't underestimate the power of others. Success isn't built solely on individual effort. It's constructed within learning communities, where the exchange of know-how is the true fuel. At this point, questioning our core beliefs becomes crucial. What keeps us from adopting a mindset of reciprocity? Change the narrative. Instead of thinking, I do everything to win, start thinking, how can I contribute to ensure we all win? This small shift in perspective can be the crucial difference between stagnation and takeoff. Now let's dive deeper into this discussion that can change not only your productivity, but the way you relate to the world around you. The next revelation will bring practical tools to integrate this mindset, elevating not only your efficiency, but also the effectiveness of your work environment. Feel that tension dissipate as we prepare for what comes next. Have you ever caught yourself thinking that more hours of work translate to more results? It's a common belief that traps us in cycles of superficial productivity. The harsh truth is that true mastery and productivity doesn't lie in the quantity of effort, but in the quality of discipline. It's at this point that Machiavelli's philosophy reveals itself as a powerful ally. Discipline is the bridge between intention and action. To apply this in your life, start by observing your daily habits. What excesses need to be eliminated? Those constant distractions, your cell phone, useless multitasking, aimless meetings, are not just interruptions, they are thieves of time. True productivity demands a deep reevaluation of what consumes your attention. Don't be afraid to cut back and be rigorous. Immerse yourself in a routine that resonates with your highest goals. What can you sacrifice to gain control over your journey? Now here's a key insight. You may have thought you needed to find the right motivation, but motivation can be a myth. The drive comes from discipline. What if the solution isn't a vibrant state of mind, but the simple daily repetition of determined actions? Building solid habits is what solidifies your path to real productivity. Take a moment to reflect. Are you moving on impulse, or are you truly directing your energy to what needs to be done? Discipline is the choice to stay focused, even when the urge to yield to distractions is strong. How many opportunities are slipping away while you fumble between tasks? It's time to commit. Challenge yourself to set uninterrupted blocks of time for your most important tasks. Build these windows like bricks in a structure of results. You won't just be surprised by what you can accomplish, you'll also feel the power of your own determination. Keep this vision clear in your mind. The path of discipline is not a straight line, but a focused journey. Discipline is the key that will unlock the door to transformative productivity. Now that you understand this, let's continue exploring how the remaining black stones can further solidify your success. Do you know what separates those who dream from those who achieve? It's the act of transforming knowledge into action. What do you think when you reflect on this? For many, knowledge is a trap, a shiny adornment of the mind that often never materializes into something tangible. If you want to step out of obscurity, it's time to confront this reality. Consider for a moment, how many times have you found yourself stuck in an endless cycle of learning, consuming books and videos, but applying none of it in your life? The harsh truth is that knowledge without action is like a weapon without ammunition. It may seem powerful, but it is utterly useless. Machiavelli understood this dynamic. He knew that true wisdom lies in palpable transformation. What if the key to your brutal productivity is simply to start taking action? You might feel close to success, but what is really holding you back? Perhaps it's analysis paralysis or the fear of committing to a strategy. This lack of movement is your greatest enemy. Apply what you've learned. Start making small changes. Implement your new ideas in the form of actions. Set mini goals and celebrate each achievement. This not only creates a cycle of motivation, but also builds a new habit. Now listen closely. The first step toward true production cannot be just theory. It is practice that reinforces theory. When you act, you not only change the world around you, but also redefine your identity. Stop waiting for the right moment. That moment will never come. Stand up, make decisions, and move forward. As a final challenge, ask yourself, what can I do in the next 24 hours that represents a small step toward my goals? It's time to stop dreaming and start doing. Action is not just a choice. It is the only choice that leads to transformation. At this moment, you might be wondering, what does Machiavellian philosophy have to do with your busy routine? The answer is everything. In a world where we follow the rules imposed by time, it's time to realize that true strength lies not in obeying the clock, but in mastering it. Do you feel that? The productivity you seek isn't just a marathon, it's a game of strategy. What we've learned on this journey isn't just about being more effective, it's about positioning yourself intelligently on the chessboard of professional life. Machiavelli taught us to look beyond appearances. For him, self-knowledge is the foundation of power. So ask yourself, what is truly preventing you from reaching your goals? The trap may be your own perception of time and how you relate to it. Now everything converges into a choice. Throughout this journey, each pillar we've explored, from discipline to the mindset of reciprocity, is a stone in a robust structure of productivity. What will you do from here? The tools are in your hands. Change doesn't come from outside, but from within. How you perceive and utilize your time will shape your destiny. What will be your next move? Be bold, be Machiavellian, awaken the transformational agent within you, and redefine your narrative. In the end, remember, what you choose to do with your time is a reflection of what you truly value. Now that we've explored these truths, it's your turn to act. And I want to know, what will be the first step toward this new reality? This is not just another reflection, it's an invitation to action. Reflect, decide, and transform. This is the true essence of Machiavellian productivity.